chat bar if you are trading live. If you're trading demo, drop demo. Let's see what we got. We got live, okay. Live. Okay, cool. Demo and live. I got you. I like it. Okay, demo. Okay. Now I'm gonna say, if you definitely been in this thing for 3 months or more, you need to be trading live. Go ahead, take this thing a little bit more seriously. I know you've probably been getting on all of the calls, and that's amazing. But what's really going to help you out is kind of just cultivating your plan. Because addition to getting on these calls, like the calls definitely is the bonuses, and they definitely do help a lot. But as you're doing the calls, what's really going to help you is, you know, feeling confident with the signals, placing as many as possible, in your demo, coming up with your trading plan, um, coming up with your trading plan, and then executing that trading plan in the demo account until you get a hang of it and go ahead and move into the live account, right? Because if you're 3 months in, you're you're invested. You must be invested if you're still here. So let's start to make some money off of your investment. If you guys came in as an elite member, then take the time to, there's crypto, like for the artificial intelligence, there is they do live calls, right? They do live calls on certain days. So check that out. And you can find that information in the Telegram groups, like the iGenius chat or the iGenius bootcamp. They always pop up and tell you what's going on. Therefore, you can ask all your questions about the trading buy. If you're confused about anything, if anything, it's best to join those calls so you can ask, so you can have your artificial intelligence set up the right way. Next, I would definitely say there's also with the elite package, there's the Coin Pro. And so, that allows you to, instead of having a fund like with the crypto intelligence, the automated trader, you have to at least have 1,000 because it's trading more volatile pairs. Where it is with the new product, the Crypto One, I think it's Crypto Pro or Crypto One. Somebody dropped the name in there, but I know with that you're able to start off with at least 100. So we want to really maximize what we've paid for, right? Because you definitely did pay for a lot of good information. So you just don't want to pay for it and don't do anything fully. So these calls are good. Continue to join them. But definitely just make sure that you are practicing on those demo accounts, because if you just do it sporadically, like here and there, then you're not really staying consistent with it. So you can't really see results. But the more you're placing trades daily, you're placing a couple. Like when one trade comes in, you can literally take that trade 3 times if it has 3 take profits. You enter in one time with the first take profit, then you come in again, same pair, but with the next take profit. If there's a third take profit, you can re-enter the trade again. So literally, that's 3 times that your fingers and your mind and your eyes are getting trained with how to actually place a trade. So in all actuality, if they call 3 trades and they all have 3 take profits, that's like basically 9 trades you place. That's good practice. If you could just take 3 currency pairs a day and take them up to take profit 3, that's basically you practicing 9 times on how to place a trade. This is how we're going to quantum leap your learning, right? Because really, to be honest, trading is not hard, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. It's not even hard. A lot of people explain it different and they use all these big words and all of that, but it's really simple. And if you master the basics, that's all you need, right? So we're gonna dive into it. We're gonna mark up some charts today, you guys. Yeah, we're gonna really mark up some charts today. So Mondays, the market doesn't really move. I took like 2 trades today, but in all actuality, the market moves kind of slow. I like to trade Sunday because around London session, the market moves in my favor. So Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, maybe Friday, depending on how I'm feeling. But my goal is at least 4 to 5 times a week, right? So I'm not really pressed. You know, if I make my goal, I make my goal, right? So let's talk about it, right? Let's talk about it. So actually I had and just make sure you guys drop OTC in the vibes chat, just to let everybody know we are on. Also, we're going live on YouTube right now. Oops. Hold on, you guys. I want to hide all of this right now. I want to keep it super funky with you. Okay. All right, cool beans. So, how many of you guys have been following along with the strategy that I've been using and the way I've been doing the support and resistant lines? Drop me in the chat bar if you've been consistently tapping in and you kind of got to adjust. You may not understand it all, but you kind of got like a little gist of it, right? Let's see. Just drop me. If not, just drop a 2. Drop a 2 if not, right? Okay, just one person. Let's see who we got. We got only 2 people. So let me see. Is everybody else new? Hold on. Let me see. It's my alert. All right, we got about 3 people. What about the rest of the okay, here we go. Okay, blow it up. Let me know. Let me know something. All right, you guys. So let's talk about it. Let me see. So not consistent. Okay, we got 2. I still understand the charts. 2. Oh, dang. Okay, okay. Okay. Okay, Edgar, you getting it? So Robin, let me ask you, how often are you marking up charts? So we got 7 days out of a week. How many days out of 7 days are you just like marking up lines, marking up trend lines?
Only time I mark up the chart is when I put in a trade and I want to see where my profit is and where it begins. That's the only time I do the charts.
Okay, well, I would definitely say the more, that's definitely good, but the more that you're in the charts and you mark them up, because you could do like some little practice trades. You don't got to actually get in, but just getting on there, marking up the support and resistance and seeing it on a consistent basis is going to help train your eyes. So right now, you kind of only seeing it at a certain time. What I would definitely recommend is kind of like saying, hey, look, when can I put, 15, 20, 30 minutes to just take maybe about 3 or 4 pairs and identify the support resistance and, trend lines. So that's what definitely helped me out because like literally, like no joke, no lie. When I first started, first off, I didn't even know I could learn something like this. Like, I'm not even gonna hold you. I didn't even know that my brain can even like understand this. I never would think I would be where I am today. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. I wasn't smart like that in school. So
ditto.
You get what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay. So I say all this to say that it really is just consistency. And the more you consistently do this, the more it's going to make sense. So I'm not good at this. I'm just consistent. So yes, it's gonna be confusing. Trust me. I'm like I said, I didn't even understand what was up or what was down. But what I do know is that, I definitely got on all the calls and I also practiced because getting on these calls are good. You're listening, you're watching me do it. But if you ain't doing it, it defeats the purpose. So I would recommend everybody on here, like, these calls are great, but they also can be a hindrance, especially if you don't log into like the school and stuff or mark up the charts. So fastest way to learn this is like every session, I always drop the charts in the group. And so the only thing you got to do is just mark the lines up at the same places I have the lines, right? So all you do is copy. You're like, okay, Isis got her buy, her buy line. Hold on, I need to actually do something real quick. Her buy line at blah 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 number, whatever, in this case it'll be this. So all you do is you grab a horizontal line, you can place it anywhere, go to the settings tab, and change the coordinates. So you're looking at the numbers where I got it, and you're just putting the numbers here, hitting OK, and it's gonna align up with where I have mine at. If you don't know how to use TradingView, guess what? YouTube, right? Just like with YouTube, everything. YouTube is it can help in some areas. I use it for simple stuff. So it really helped me. I kind of looked at a couple videos on YouTube on how to use TradingView, but then I also executed it because sometimes when you look at the video, you still confused. You like, okay. So really, no lie, getting your hands dirty and just like getting Picasso on this chart really helps. So check this out real quick, you guys. So this was beautiful. I mean, like, I just can't imagine. It's just so beautiful the way it just trended down. So this was my buy zone, and hold on real quick. Let me just make sure it's 3 pips. Because I forgot where I had it at earlier. 1 second before. Okay. 30 pips was right there. And that's about 40. Okay, cool. So let me delete this. And this. So I know some of you, it seems like most of you maybe have not joined this session, or maybe you have seen the strategy. But really, when I'm marking up this chart, I like to keep it simple. I don't like a lot of lines and zigzags and all of that. So basically, this was my buy area and this was my sell area. And so basically, I said, hey, look, I ain't no psychic or nothing, but if this market break above, then I'm gonna ride this market back up. I'm gonna ride it for a buy. But the market never broke this line. As you guys notice, it broke our sell line, right? Which is amazing. So it came, it broke, it retest. We would have entered right here around this area. And as you guys see, the market hit take profit, right? So I had got in a little later. And so I think I had missed the initial move. I think I entered like on this retest right here, right? And so my take profit is actually right here. So as you guys can see, it's just kind of consolidating on this area. It already hit my stop profit. So I just took some profit and left the trade. But this is what I mean by practicing, like marking up the charts. I would just start to look at, hold on 1 second. market is trending, meaning everybody can kind of tell that the market is going down. So it's following a trend. It's been going down, it's been going down, it's been going down. So what does that mean? It means that the market has been selling. So you want to come over here, really, you can use this and only use two things. All you need is two things. Come over here, you'll use a trend line and the horizontal line. Trend line and horizontal line. Trend line is for you to draw the trend. All I'm doing is just drawing a straight line down. Right? And this is what you can do. You just go on the chart and just mark up where you see the market trending. This is how you practice. So after you watch the video, which is going to tell you in textbook sense where the trend line is, you got to go out there and practice it. So, you know, you could practice by just doing what I'm doing now. Right? How many points make up a trend line? Does anybody know?
2 points.
2 points, yep. So as you guys can see, this market has kind of been, you know, trending for a while. Could have got in right here and rolled this bad boy all the way up. So it's been trending. So that's what you want to pay attention to. You want to look at when it's trending, and then guess what else you want to listen. Then you could take another thing that you can use, very simple. Go to the paintbrush and just use a square. Then you want to pay attention to where is it bunching up at? Where is it bunching up at? Right, we'll delete this real quick. It ain't gotta make no sense right now. Don't try to make sense of it. Just like pay attention. Just draw the areas up, and then after you draw it up, we're gonna analyze it in just a second. But let's identify some more areas. All right, we're gonna mark these up because these babies gonna pop. And pop also, like when I mark the charts up, like I said, you guys, I'm like literally giving away trade ideas to you guys. Like I'm literally giving you the ideas, so definitely mark them up so that you can make money from them. And if you don't understand them, then you definitely want to mark them up so you can understand them a little better. So let's see. So, okay. So back to what I was saying. My bad, I was looking at something. So look at this right here. What would this area be? Will this be an uptrend or a downtrend or consolidation? Somebody come off mute and let me know, you guys.
Consolidation.
Yes, consolidation. How can you tell?
It's moving from side to side.
There you go. And let me ask you, Kat, do you mark up your charts?
Not as often as I need to. I'm still kind of confused on how to mark them up, especially the trap zone.
Yeah. So this would be really good for you because you already could identify consolidation. You already knew it was consolidation. So what you're focused on marking up is just the consolidation. The consolidation is the trap zone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you can either come over here and put a box, or you can come over here and just use, you're really going to use 2 to 3 things. Really, you can use just 2 things. Triangle line, all you do is click on it, drop it, drag it. That's it. You want to delete it, a toolbar pops up, you can delete it. When you want to add it, you just bring it back. comes back. This toolbar allows for you to change the color. You can change the size, how thick you want it. So just get on here and act like it's a canvas and just go crazy on it. Like, you can't mess anything up on here. So that's good that you can identify. So what you could do is, like I said, you can use the boxes or you can get the horizontal lines and you could just kind of draw the line like, it's consolidating right up to there, right? Or it's consolidating from here to here. So this is the trap zone that you're talking about. Because look, it's trap, it's came out, it broke, it retest, it went down well over our 30 pips and kept it moving. So that's why I always say that market up the charts is important, because then you'll start to see the strategy. You really don't even need no strategy. Just trade off the support resistant line. You don't need all this fancy hoo-ha. Like, you literally can just trade off of the support and resistance lines. So we're gonna come over here. You know, we want to keep it simple, baby. So boom, that's my consolidation. So yeah, that's pretty much what you could do. Just get on here. We'll go to another pair, but what would this be? What would this area right here be? Starting from about, hold on. If I started right here and I kind of did like this, what is this consolidation, a downtrend, uptrend? What is this area? Somebody know? Yeah, like a drawing game. Yep.
Uptrend,
What kind?
uptrend.
Yes, up and stuck, baby. Look at that. And how do we know? If we grab a trend line and we start and we draw it up, a good example is if I had a basketball, I would have to roll it up for it to go anywhere. Right? So it's a uptrend, right? And so what you'll start to notice is that you can use these areas to start to trade. Hold on. So yeah, you can start to use these zones to trade off of. So I mean, that's the real practice right there. That's what I would definitely say do. Also another thing that you could do is like when it's doing the uptrend, I want to go to a different pair. Let me see a different pair that was, I think USD CAD was a good pair. Yeah, this was a good example. Like, oh, that was CAD. Hold on. So all my trade alerts are hitting right now. All the trades I marked up, they're like hitting now. But I gotta refresh this. So I keep the alerts on there, and then I got my Apple Watch. You can use Apple or Samsung Watch, and then it tell me when to let me know my trades is hit. All right, so this bad boy. So if you guys look, it's been uptrending, right? And every point that it comes down, if you were to, am I gonna remark this up? I don't know if I want to remark this. Let me see if I can open up the same pair with a different AUD, USD. Okay, with a different type of. Let's use this one. Okay. So I wanted to just do a clean slate. I'm gonna delete this. Let me see what we got in the chat bar. I'm not catching the numbers fast enough. Like, kind of input the signal in the chat bar, please. There's no signal right now. We're just back testing and talking about how to mark up the charts. So what you could do is, you know, even take arrows, right? So like I said, the quickest way to learn is to just get in the field and do it, right? So you might be like, oh, cool, look at these arrows. I'm gonna put an arrow every time the market comes down. Every time the market comes down a little bit, it comes down, but it goes higher. It comes down, but then it goes higher, right? So it's an uptrend, right? And then if we were to put horizontal lines right at the bottom of every time it comes down, that's the trap. Yeah, we haven't did the signals yet. We're just back testing. Right? So if you guys notice, you literally could have entered here. Your stop loss would have been, put on your goal, let's just say 30 pips. So your stop loss would have been, what the freak? Hold on, I grabbed the wrong thing apparently. This is your stop loss would have been this red line. So if you would have entered here, it would have went up. You would have been a little bit in the negative, but then it would have went up. It would have been a little bit in the negative. It would have went up. So basically, this is how you can catch the trends and ride the market up. But also you can see these levels. The market broke up. It retested, went to the next level, right? Retested, went to the next level. So, I mean, you can kind of just come over here. Everybody's going to see something a little differently, right? But highlight what you see. Somebody have a question?
ISIS, hi, this is Robin. Can I ask you a question? When your trades start and they start off in red, is that because the broker is taking out their money, or is it because that's how it just starts?
Yeah, they taking off some money to spread.
Okay.
Yep.
Sometimes that be red too long, they be taking out too much.
Well, it's not that they taking out too much. It's also the trade probably going in the opposite direction as well.
Okay.
Yeah, so you gotta look at the spread. So like, let's just say the spread was like 9. So that basically means you're not gonna make no profit until they make their 9 pip profit.
Okay. Okay.
So yep. So after that, if it's continuing red, could be because it's not in the direction you want it to go. So wow, this thing just literally broke through. It's probably gonna get the first take profit. This will be our second take profit. But hold on. So we're not in any trades yet. It's just that my alerts are going off. They're going off right now. The break and retest is happening right now. So sexy. Oh. All right. So, any questions about marking up the charts? So we can go ahead and get into like, actually like hooking up some signals. Let me see what we got.
Hi, Isis. I got a question. Not really about charting or marking, but in the previous example, the AUD USD, the new chart that you opened, there were multiple arrows, and you said you can ride that thing all the way up, right? Well, I don't see those arrows yet, but there were multiple arrows, and you said you can enter here and then take profit. And then I didn't understand. Do you mean do multiple trades or just ride that thing all the way up? And how do you actually, make the most out of the whole trend? That's what
I
I'm
mean,
trying to understand.
it's totally up to you. I mean, it depends on what type of trader you are. Are you a swing trader, which means you're going to enter here, and because of your analysis, you know that the market is going to come up somewhere around here. So are you going to get in on the 12th and be willing to cash out possibly on the 30th? I don't know. It's totally up to you, right? So you can do that. You can get in here, you can ride the trend all the way up. Or you also, it's really up to you. So many different strategies. You can also open up different positions along the trend as well, right? So maybe you opened up, a bigger lot size here because your account can withstand it. It's different strategies. I don't want to really confuse you, but yeah, you can, or you can enter in at different times. You can do the whole break retest method. So for example, if you would have entered right here, sort of say, you got your sell zone. You got your sell zone. You got your buy zone, my bad, and your sell zone would have been here. It came up, it broke, it finally retested right there. So if you would have took this 30 pips, 30 pips is literally like the next zone right there. And then it just does the same thing again. It keeps breaking and retesting on each level of the trend. So a trend is creating, when it's the uptrend, is creating higher lows, meaning the market is going higher, then it creates a low, and it goes higher and it creates the low. And these low areas you can enter in. It's the same thing for a downtrend. So if we go back to the downtrend, it's the same thing. All I'm doing is I'm gonna place lines right where I see every time I see a retest, break and retest, bam. And this is for like you could practice with all these lines, but initially you don't even need all these lines and stuff, but this is how you practice so you can see it. So like, for example, let's just start here. You got your buy zone, this first black line, and this bottom black line is the sell zone. Buy zone, top one, sell zone. The market was either going to break above or it was going to either break up below. What did it do? It break below, right? So the market came, it broke below, it retest, could have entered here, right around this area right here. Let me make it bigger. Let's make it bigger so you can see. So we're not paying attention to none of that. We're just like right here. And we're saying, hey, if the market breaks up, we're potentially gonna buy. If it breaks, retest, and then the next candle or the next couple candles is the color we want, we'll enter. So if you guys notice, this candle broke. This candle retested, that candle retested. You could have entered on that red candle. By entering here, you only need 30 pips for your trading plan. As you can see, this market came down all the way to the next level, 64 pips. Could trade it at level to level. It's also respecting the trend. Came up to the trend, bounced back down. Came up to the trend, bounced back down. So it was respecting the trend. Now, guess what? Now we got the buy zone, we got the sell zone. Either it's gonna break above or it's gonna break below. What did it do? It broke below. So we're still selling. So there's the break, there's the retest. You could have entered right there on that red candle, rolled it down to the next level. It's about 26 pips. Right now, guess what? Now you got your buy zone, you got your sell zone. It's either gonna break above or break below. What did it do? It broke below. So it broke below, bam, you could have entered there, rolled it to the next zone. So that's what I mean by you can ride that thing all the way out. Now, guess what? Now you got your buy zone, you got your sell zone. Did it break above? No, it broke below. Why? Because it's respecting the trend. So bam, it breaks, bam, it retests, bam, we enter right here. And guess what we do? We ride it to the next zone. That's about 24 pips. Now, guess what? We got a buy zone, we got a sell zone. Same thing. It didn't break above, it broke below. We got the break, we got the retest with an enter right here, rolled it to the next zone. The take profit would have been right here. Now, here we are, present day, right now, still riding this trend. So I know what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put another horizontal line here and create the pattern. It's either gonna break above this trend line, retest, go back to the same zone that it did before, then come back up to the same zone that it did before. And all it does is it does the same thing. If not, guess what? If it breaks and it continues to sell, it's gonna sell down. So about the last previous zone, right? Make it green so you know it's to take profit. So the next previous zone. Right? If it breaks and retests it. So right now we just waiting. And it's still respecting the trend. All right, let's see. Add whatever difference of the pips is needed to make. You know what? I mean, me personally, if I wouldn't act like it depends. If I'm looking to the left and I'm looking at that point where I got my take profit, if it's at 25 pips and I see that to make it 30 pips is kind of risky because in the past, that area at 30 pips, the market has exhausted a lot, then I'm gonna be okay with it. I'll be like, you know what? Well, I'm gonna take 25 pips on this one. So I think the goal, don't really focus on the money, focus on the percentage of how much you're making on your account. Because like, for example, I used to get really mad when my goal was to make $30, but I would only make 27. Then I'll get back in the goal, the trade just to make $3. And then at the end, instead of me making $3, I either lost the 27 or lost even more. So I'm always like, hey, look, I'm in the blue, I'm happy, like, so it just depends on when you look at the market. Or I may look at the market and be like, wow, like this is a gap. Like the market has definitely came down a little further. Then, yes, I would adjust it as well. So, all right, so we're going to just mark up a couple of these. You guys go ahead and drop your questions in the chat bar or come off mute. I'm just going to keep these same lines so you guys can see, and you can mark these lines up just like how I have them. Okay, I'm going to make them a little darker. So If anybody has any questions, drop them in the chat bar. Man, this mouse is tripping. So it's a buy zone. Remember, every time you hit the horizontal line or the trend line, this toolbar always pops up. You can go over here, you can write stuff. Sell zone. Bet, this is the trade idea right here. I'm gonna drop it in the chat. All you gotta do is mark up the lines exactly where I have them. Easiest way to practice. Even draw the little cute trend line in there. Right? So let me see what you guys said. Yeah. Copy and paste until you master how to do that. And once you master how to like do that and take signals and follow your trading plan, I mean, of course, always learn how to like look at the charts. That's a must. But also don't sleep on, making some money. So we're gonna mark up a couple of them. So this one's about to rock. I did this one earlier, so I dropped this one for you guys. If you notice, it's about to hit my alert. So I'm gonna drop that one for y'all. This one, it's kind of been teeter-tottering in this area. This one ain't doing much. Cat. Yep, this is another one. Oh, that's the same one. Wait, is it the same one? Okay, all right, bet. Dang, son. That thing broke. So this was a bit of fake out right here. It broke it retest, but it came back down. So also know that you will not win all of them, right? I have to see what happened to that one. So same thing with that. It's really weird. So I already have most of these already marked up. So I'm just gonna kind of throw them in the chat. So same thing with this right here. We got the break, we got the retest, and it seems like it's setting up. But remember, today is also a holiday, so anything could be a little cray cray. So here we go again. This was the buy zone. This was the sell zone. This was the buy zone. It decided to break above, so it broke above. It retest. And the market is already about 400 or 42 pips in profit. It's close to hitting our second take profit. Basically, the first take profit is right here. So it already hit the first take profit. And it's heading on to our second take profit. And I'm going to answer your questions. This one flew past. It went straight to our take profit one. In this case, you probably could still maybe set up a buy limit. But yeah, this is definitely heading up. It probably has broken that trend. Probably has exhausted the trend. Let's see. So it did break above the trend line. It retested on the trend line. And one second, I'm trying to see the so I'm looking at the RSI right now too. So it's definitely in the reversal area for trend reversal. So we'll have to catch this at the next level. So basically, if it doesn't retest and go back up, then guess what? This will be our sell area. Then the next level will be our buy area. So we're gonna wait this one out. I probably won't drop that one. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll drop a couple of those for you guys. Does anybody have any questions? It's better to trade pairs that are active in particular trades. Yep. Trade whatever market is popping, that's what you should be trading, because that's where you're gonna get the most movement. You're gonna get the most movement there. So yeah, does anybody have any other questions? So make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. This way you can get the recording, because I did this live on YouTube. So just kind of type in Isis Love. And then there is a picture of me with a brown jacket. And if you're tuning in live on YouTube, be sure to hit the subscribe button, smash it. And yeah, you guys, that wraps up our session. I'll be back with you guys tomorrow. Let me see what time tomorrow. Tomorrow, I want to be at the gym at 6. So tomorrow, check me in at about 7:30 Central, between 7:30 Central and 8:30 Central. Somewhere around there, I'm gonna let y'all know that I'm about to get popping on the call, right? So as I finish my gym workout. So tomorrow the market can have a little bit more movement. It just depends, because remember, like I said, today was a holiday. So, you know, the market can get a little cray-cray during the holidays. So you guys have an awesome day. And
Isis, one question. What was that YouTube channel again?
it's just type in Isis Love, and you're gonna probably have to shuffle through a couple of videos, but then you should be able to find my channel.
Is that Isis Love one word altogether? Isis Love altogether?
No.
The space?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna have to there's a lot of stuff coming up with Isis. Okay, I'll find you.
Yeah, I'll just drop one of the recordings in the chat, and you can just subscribe like that.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Amazing. Any other questions? All right, y'all. Y'all have a lovely night.
Good night and thank you.
You're welcome.
Good night. Thank you so much.
Good night. Thank you.
Y'all welcome. Peace.